Hello, and welcome to Just One More Podcast, the podcast where I, a generic white dude, will be your doorway to hear about people much more interesting than myself. Today, I am speaking with one of my streamer friends, PeachyMooo. She
Hi.
is, as you can see, a cow, a hamburger,
Yes, that is me. Hi.
and obviously a VTuber.
Yeah, I am a VTuber.
And streams on Twitch. Hasn't for a while, but will be coming back relatively soon.
Yes.
So my first question for you would be, what do you stream? What do you do on Twitch? Are you a hot tub streamer?
No. I just play games mainly. I really enjoy playing games on stream. I started not recently, but when I was streaming 2 months ago, I was doing a little bit of just chatting with watching videos with some of my chat while I was eating dinner because I didn't want to end stream. So I started doing that recently. And my chat seems to really like it because it's just interacting with chat and having a good time. But I'm mainly playing games and sometimes just chatting if I feel like it.
All right, makes sense. Dinner with chat, good times.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you stream on Twitch, and so why'd you get into streaming and content creating in general? What was your what was your I don't know, reason? I'm trying to think of a better.
Well, back in 2021, I got into streaming due to here it is, Minecraft. I started streaming Minecraft, funny enough, because that's what was really popular at the time. I thought Minecraft content creation was for me, and then I realized a few months in, no, it wasn't. I was only playing Minecraft at the time because I was really hyper fixated on it, and I was like, hey, what if I stream? Because that's what I'm currently interested in. I really want to get into streaming. I've been wanting to stream for a while now, but at the time, that's when VTubing became a thing, when it got more popular. And so I was like, you know what? Why not? Why not do it? Let's give it a whirl. See where this takes me.
All right, makes sense. Speaking of VTuber, obviously, I guess you started in being a VTuber, but
Yeah.
why did you decide to take that path? I mean, a lot of people, myself included, go ahead and go with, face cam, the traditional streaming route, or just, no cam at all. So why did you decide to go with VTubing, have the model of yourself? Like, what are the benefits that you see of VTubing rather than face cam streaming?
I mean, I only started VTubing because I've always been self-conscious of my face, and a lot of other VTubers have started for that reason. I'm very self-conscious of how I look. The internet can be really mean sometimes. So I started VTubing because of that reason, and I made my character look like me. A lot of other VTubers don't really make them look like themselves, which is understandable. But my VTuber basically looks like me a lot in some aspects. Obviously, I'm not a pink cow IRL, but
Wait, really?
I know. I'm sorry, I lied to you.
Oh my god, I can't believe this.
I know, but I started VTubing because of insecurities and how mean the internet can be. But I just really like showing off a character like this that's just represents who I wish I could, what I wish I could look like.
Makes sense. So there are your benefits, your reasons for doing it in the first place. But as a VTuber, do you think you face any particular difficulties that facecam streamers don't really have issues with?
I mean, I think both categories definitely can be difficult. I mean, VTubers can be a lot more brighter on screen, can show a lot more, cooler stuff with their character. A lot of face cam streamers can't really do. But with face cam streaming, you can do a lot more content creation because you're comfortable with showing your face and showing, your whole thing on stream. So more content creation is definitely more accessible to face cam streamers compared to VTubers, I'd say.
Yeah, you can't just, walk to your kitchen and do a VTuber cooking stream.
Yeah, I can't just pull up to my kitchen like this.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, VTuber because face, didn't want to show the face insecurities and all that, and that makes sense. Do you have any regrets picking on being a VTuber? Like, if you had the chance to start again right now, like you were just starting streaming, would you still choose to be a VTuber?
I think I would. I mean, I've met so many amazing people through VTubing, and I've met like all my new friends through VTubing, especially like you and everyone else that I love you guys so much. And VTubing has brought so much like happiness to my life, and I would definitely, you know, if I did to restart, I would still be a VTuber.
Okay, good to know. You obviously do stream on Twitch, and a lot of the discussion in the streaming space recently has been Twitch versus YouTube. We've had, YouTube has been poaching streamers left and right. I mean, it started with, like, Ninja a while ago. Did they take Ninja? No, Ninja came back to Twitch. But they took, Ludwig.
Ludwig.
Billy PeachyMooo came over. There have been a lot of really, really big streamers that have swapped over, made the swap, and said that they actually, in a lot of ways, do prefer YouTube. Have you, especially with the recent update to the affiliate partner agreement, removing the required exclusivity, have you ever considered trying YouTube out, giving it a shot?
I mean, with all the stuff going on recently, I have thought about it, and I was like looking to a lot of my other VTuber friends were talking about it too, being like, yeah, YouTube has a lot more benefits currently than Twitch. I mean, I started VTubing as a hobby. I started streaming as a hobby, not for a, money benefit. I mean, the money I have received from Twitch has been decent, but I'm not, looking for money specifically for streaming. I just started this as a hobby, and I will probably continue it as a hobby. But I've thought about it. YouTube just doesn't seem like, for me at least, because for YouTube especially, you have to like kind of be known on YouTube to start YouTube, I've noticed. It's kind of hard to promote yourself on YouTube from what I've seen, but like mainly streamers who have moved over were popular, like Ludwig and Lily PeachyMooo. They were able to move their stuff over to YouTube because people were willing to move for them. And like me and you, most likely, it's kind of hard to move over to YouTube because I don't go to YouTube to watch streams. I go to Twitch to watch streams. But, like, I will make exceptions for, like, Ludwig and other streamers that I know are on YouTube. But it's usually I know them from YouTube, and not Twitch.
No, that definitely makes sense. I was always curious to hear what everyone's thinking about that right now.
It's definitely a very interesting opinion at the moment.
Yeah, Twitch is just keeps on making some bad decisions, but neither platform really seems to be very good at the moment.
Yeah, I would say both platforms have their ups and downs. Like Twitch, you're able to interact with chat a lot more compared to YouTube, I've noticed. You can have emotes and other things that are really fun with Twitch, but with YouTube at the moment, maybe they'll fix it. You can't really do a lot with chat unless you have to program it yourself to do it. But Twitch just gives it to you, like, easily.
Yeah, they need to spend a lot more time working on their streaming side of the platform if they want to, actually compete with Twitch. I mean, a major complaint I've heard, and I mentioned this to another guest, was that discoverability has been a huge complaint on YouTube. If you want to be discovered as a streamer, it's not going to happen. It has to happen in other ways, like through shorts, through videos.
Yeah, you have to make content on YouTube to start streaming.
Or even through VODs. Just because, their discoverability page is, like, covered in just random baby videos, Minecraft animations.
Yeah.
FNAF, SFM.
Yeah.
It's a lot of covered in this kind of
a lot of
garbage.
stuff that is currently a lot of stuff that are currently trending at the moment. And so it's really hard to get discovered through YouTube.
Yeah, Twitch has a lot more options for, how to find people.
Yep.
So something that I thought of, and I actually didn't plan to ask, but I'm curious though, why the cow? Why the cow? Why
okay.
why not a anything else? Why the cow?
So when I created my character, at the time I found Highland cows. Now, Highland cows are a different breed of cow from your normal dairy. It's a fluffy cow. It's very fluffy and cute. And so when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, that is adorable. And I was like, trying to figure out my character. And so I found the Highland cow, and I thought it was really cute. So I was like, oh my god, I have never seen a cow tuber. I have never seen a cow VTuber before. I thought I was so original making my character. And as soon as I saw other cow tubers, it was really funny when I met other cow tubers, and I was like, oh wow, so I'm not the only one.
You got a whole farm out there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then along the same lines, where'd your name come from? Where did, obviously we know where the moo came from. You being a literal cow.
Yeah.
So where'd Peachy come from? Where'd you select that? Because that's what most people call you.
Yes, everyone calls me Peachy. No one has ever called me Moo before. I mean, I do have the nickname Moo Moo, which is just a cute little thing.
Yeah.
But Peachy came from what I'm actually wearing on my head. It's the peachy wrinkled mushroom. That is where the pink come from, like, for my character. And so when I was making my character, I really liked the cottagecore aesthetic, and I love mushroom hats. So I was trying to find a really nice mushroom to go with my color palette, which was going to be pink. And then I found that type of mushroom, and so that's where Peachy came from, and that's where I combined the two. I went, okay, my hat is the peachy wrinkled mushroom, Peachy works, and then I'm a cow, so Moo. I was gonna be PeachyMooo with 2 O's, but someone took that first.
It will be in the title, but PeachyMooo on Twitch with three O's.
I have 3 O's, and that's the joke that we all love making. I am PeachyMooo with 3 O's. Not 2, not 1. I am PeachyMooo with 3 O's.
I think with 1 would
because
be PeachyMooo.
I mean, there's a PeachyMooo out there. I don't know who they are, but they exist. And also PeachyMooo with 2 O exists. And when I find them, I would like my username back, please.
I mean, it was theirs first.
Please.
So
I want to be normal, but
I don't know if it's given your username back. They got it first. On like
sadly,
everything,
so that's why. Literally everything. I've seen PeachyMooo with 3 O's before on every other platform. People are taking my shit, and I want to cry.
Damn. You know, you're just not the only PeachyMooo out there.
I guess I'm just not original.
It's
There's
okay.
other cows, cows you could see.
It's okay. A lot of VTubers aren't. So, on the deeper streaming questions, so you're obviously a smaller streamer.
Yep.
And in that, do you struggle at all when you see, a lot of times viewership's gonna dip during streams, and when you're not as big of a streamer, it happens for them too. You're not gonna see. Bigger streamers aren't really going to see the difference in chat or any of that.
No,
there's not a huge... 1 or 2 people leaving isn't a big deal, but for smaller streamers, it definitely is. So, do you struggle at all with when that happens, and how do you really deal when it does?
I mean, when I first started off, obviously, I knew no one was going to watch me when I first started off, and so I was like, what is it? A 0 to 1 average when I first started. And I wasn't too sad about it because I knew. But as I've gotten like a little bit more, I do definitely notice the drop. But it's not drastic. It doesn't crush my soul that people are leaving. I get that people have lives. That are like, you can't, like, I appreciate people staying and watching my stream. It's crazy. I'll be streaming for like 6 hours and people will still be there to be talking in chat and supporting me.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to me, and I appreciate everyone who watches me or even comes back. Like, I remember everyone's usernames since I'm small enough to remember a lot of the people that do come back, and it's really nice. I love the small community that I have, and even though I notice drops and I don't get too butthurt over it, because I'm like, hey, that just makes room for more people to come in and see me. And, I just think about it as something where it's like, it's fine. It's really not that big of a deal. Yes, I'm a little sad, but I can get over it. I'm just having fun doing what I'm currently doing, which is playing a game. And I don't even have to notice. I know a lot of streamers turn off their view count because of the, disappointment seeing someone leave, but I have it on because I get really excited seeing like 2 people in my chat I go insane over, or seeing people there. It's crazy to me every time I come back, and seeing that many people are here to see me again and say hi and know who I am. It makes me happy.
You know what? Fair enough. If it works, it works.
Mm-hmm.
So then my last question would just be, if anyone's watching, you know, in the same situation maybe you were, interested in getting into streaming, content creation, wants to jump on the streaming horse, but they really don't know where to start, would you have any advice for that person? What would you say to them?
I've actually had that conversation several times with other smaller VTubers, and when I started off streaming, I did content that I wasn't happy with, and the biggest piece of advice I could give someone is do something that makes you happy, and do something that makes you want to create content. Because as soon as you try to do a trend or something that makes you bored, you're not going to be happy making content. You're going to get really upset with it and be bored really fast. And when you're doing something that makes you happy, people will notice. And people will see that passion and be like, wow, I really appreciate this stuff you're making. You seem really happy about it. And people will see that and notice it and appreciate it. I feel like I've noticed from my own content creation. I definitely noticed when I stopped playing Minecraft a lot, like in the beginning of my stuff, and started playing other games, people took interest and looked at me a different way.
All right, well, I definitely think that's some pretty good advice. Then my only other question, other than that, would be, do you have anything you'd like to shout out? Well, you have, I don't know, 20 seconds.
Check out my Twitch channel, PeachyMooo, with 3 O's, capital P, capital M, on twitch.tv and twitter.com. I'll be coming back soon when I debut, so I'm really excited to see new people there, so check me out.
That's true, sneak peek here. No, I was one of the first people to see the room. There we go.
Yeah, my model and everything. I have all brand new stuff. I've been on hiatus for 2 months. I'm excited to get back to streaming.
Good times. We'll see if this actually comes out before then or not.
Yeah.
Or if it ever comes out to anyone other than my class, we'll see about that. But with that being said, to anyone who is watching, whether it is, you know, a public group or just the private one that was initially planned, I do hope that you did enjoy listening, and you liked what Peachy here had to say. You should definitely go check her out. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And there will be another episode after this one, because this is episode 2. So yeah, have a good rest of your day, evening, night, or other unspecific time period.